go.
Clippers, Sindarius Thornwell elevates all over DeAndre Loggins. All over him.
Listen,
Say it.
Liggins got dunked on there. C and I had a big argument about this once upon a time. You don't have to jump to get dunked on. He got dunked on. Go get that Sindarius Thornwell out of South Carolina. My friend Frank Martin coached him up. 4 years there. CC, no thoughts?
No.
Okay.
Nice pass, Rondo.
Rondo off the glass for the alley-oop to Anthony Davis. The brow
Better
thrown
catch
down
by the
with
brow.
one hand.
Man, I like the NBA. The NBA's better when Rondo's relevant. Rondo's a bit of a mercurial fella, but he's an amazing passer. This wasn't one of his best passes. You're right, CC. That catch is remarkable.
On these alley-oops, a lot of times the catches, it doesn't get the type of notoriety. A lot of times the catch is as good or better than the finish.
Oh, LeBron at the Garden. You guys were there. Michael Beasley was like, they make a good business
And
decision.
he is fleeing the scene like he committed a crime. Look at Beasley. I'm not even going to be in the frame after this.
I know.
Beasley, man, he did the right thing.
That's how you don't get the, I'm out of here.
Oh, I mean, I understand why
the
he
other
did.
way, like he didn't know what was happening.
Yeah, he's like, wait, where's the ball?
So
What
was that
happened
2
there?
points? How did that work?
Oh, man. And then LeBron did his favorite thing, which is I won't touch the ball to get delay a game. I'll just stare at it.
Time for drawing a blank now. Joel Klatt's latest mock draft is out. And he still has Penn State running back Saquon Barkley going 4th overall to the Cleveland Browns. Chris, the team you want to see Saquon Barkley on is blank.
I'd like to see him with Giants. I'd like to see him with OBJ. I'd like to see him with nice tight end that they drafted last year.
Oh, Evan Ingram.
Evan Ingram, we saw him last night at the game. And he's excited about year number 2. But his ability to go to run the ball, catch the ball out of the backfield with OBJ coming back, I think that would be exciting in New York.
Listen, maybe this is because I feel badly. Because
Did they tell you they weren't this quick?
What? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I just started talking. Beggars, you don't interrupt me. I said 2 words.
It was
I mean, my goodness.
breath.
Maybe it's because I've been unfair to Andrew Luck in the past. I wanted him to have a weapon like this. I say the Indianapolis Colts. They're sitting there at 6. If quarterbacks go the first 3 picks, only got to get through the Browns and the Broncos. He could be there at 6. I think that'd be the best weapon Luck's ever had since he's been with the Colts. So I say the Indianapolis Colts at number 6.
All right, next up, Ben Simmons says he's definitely the Rookie of the Year. However, he was drafted in 2016, so some don't truly consider him a rookie, which got us thinking. Nick, the player who will have the best career from the 2017 NBA draft class will be blank.
So Ben Simmons not included in this. I say CC's guy Donovan Mitchell. Just the 9th rookie in the last 20 years, score at least 20 points a game. Just the 2nd rookie in the last 20 years to do that on a playoff team. He's been the best player on a top 5 team in the Western Conference. I like his potential. 2 years out of Louisville. I like Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, Jen, I'm like you. I believe in Danny Ainge, the draft pick of Jason Tatum.
Yeah.
The way they move back to get the player that they wanted. The other pieces, I believe, will be around him going forward. He will be playing in prominent games. He's on a prominent stage, playing with one of the most prominent franchise in the Boston Celtics. I believe Jason Tatum has a better career.
I'm a general manager. Yesterday, All-Star point guard Damian Lillard said he should be first-team All-NBA this season. He's scoring nearly 27 points per game, 6 assists, so he does have a pretty good case. Nick, the first-team All-NBA guards should be blank.
Listen, James Harden's got 1 spot locked up, so there's 1 spot available to him. I don't believe Steph's played enough games. I don't think Russ's team has won enough games. I think Damian Lillard's right. My ballot would be James Harden and Damian Lillard. I'd be happy for Damian. I think those have been the 2 best guards over the course of the season, given everything we know.
Steph has played just enough to get in. I'm going with Steph, first-team All-NBA, and the level for which he performed in those games. To me, it takes an unusual performance to be able to unseat someone who has been in that seat for a number of years. Damian Lillard had a phenomenal year, but Steph, when he played, his numbers are so amazing. Steph.
You're pairing him with Harden, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, who else could it be?
Just want to make sure. They asked for both.
They said quick, though.
I know, and then they said my ears.
We're literally still talking about how we have to go quickly.
Yes.
Literally. Warriors are locked into the 2 seed for the postseason, but they've been struggling since Steph Curry sprained his MCL. Now it seems like Steph may miss the first round, making the Warriors, how shall we say, vulnerable. Chris, the toughest first-round matchup for the Warriors would be blank.
OKC. You don't want to play them without Steph. I mean, Quinn. Quinn, he's going to guard Clay. Clay's going to chase him around Westbrook around for 5 or 6 games. It's going to be taxing on Clay, but their lack of a quality point guard. No, man, Quinn's had an amazing run. They signed him to a contract, but Russell going through that defense, no, that's the toughest. That's who they don't want to see the first round.
I think the team they don't want to see is Minnesota, not because of the guards, but because of the big people, because Karl Anthony Towns and Jimmy Butler's now back. Jimmy Butler can do as good of a job as anybody, or nearly as good of a job as anybody on Kevin Durant. I think that is a team, and also you can put Klay Thompson on Jimmy Butler, who's guarding Karl Anthony Towns. I don't know the answer to that. For those reasons, I think Minnesota, which is, in my eyes, a better team than OKC, but they got to win, by the way, to even get in the playoffs. They got to win tomorrow night. The
problem is you put Wiggins, if you put Butler on KD, you got Wiggins on Clay.
Yeah. It ain't great. There's not a lot of teams have a lot of great options to guard both those guys.
Hate to debunk your theory.
There's no debunking. Who's guarding them for OKC, CC?
Finally, last night on the Knicks broadcast.
Melo, yeah, exactly.
Hall of Famer Walt Frazier said that if he could take any NBA player in history to start a team with, he'd take LeBron James. Went out on a limb there with that one. CC, the all-time NBA player you'd start a team with would be blank.
This is a tough one right here because I got a lot of love for Kareem. Because as a center, I know I'm getting that longevity too. I know I'm getting one of the all-time great scorers. I got to go with MJ, Michael Jeffrey Jordan. To me, he's the player that I start the franchise with because he's the player I believe I'm going to be able to win the most championships with. And I know he's the most feared player coming down the stretch as far as NBA players. Who wouldn't they want to guard in a situation like that? I'm going with Michael Jeffrey Jordan.
Unless Scottie Pippen's coming with Michael Jordan, I can't take him. Kareem, I like that answer, but LeBron, given what he's already done through 15 years, what we believe he will do the next few years, taking teams of amazing talent to no talent whatsoever, deep into the playoffs every single year. No one, when it's all said and done, will have had a more complete career than LeBron James. So I agree with Clyde. If he says he's going to start his team with LeBron James, I think he's absolutely right. LeBron James would be my pick to start the team of all players in NBA history.
Clyde also said if he was dressed like anyone, he'd dress like Nick Wright.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, me and Clyde.
That's sort of a
little sartorial style. I agree. Thank you for that compliment, Chris.
Do you want to know who I'm taking?
What?
You know who I'm taking?
You can't take Danny Ainge. Read this. We have to go fast.
Scrappy little player. Okay. Could the Thunder be poised for a deep playoff run? It was important that I read that because you guys were like, what should I come back
for?
for?
That's next on First Things First.
Brian, y'all gonna go to the finals a lot. But the second place ribbon is not.
At AutoZone.